Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In the last video, I'm gonna name it like, it's a series, so it'll be part one, this will be part two. But in the last video, I changed the spark plugs, ignition coils, and air filter, and cleaned the mass airflow sensor. In this video, I'm gonna change the oil filter, and the fuel filter. That's pretty much it. Let's get started. So we're under the truck right now. I have the truck pulled up on ramps, and I've removed the fill plug, or the fill cap. The reason I did that is because if you don't do that and you take your drain plug loose, I've already cracked it loose, by the way. So if you see a little bit of oil coming out, that's what's going on. I didn't want to look stupid trying to break something loose. But if you don't remove that cap, there's like a vacuum and the oil will just like splosh, splosh, splosh like that, make a huge mess everywhere. Where if you remove it and when you remove the drain bolt, it just smoothly comes out. So let's see how big of a mess we can make right quick. Wow, that oil's black. I've already oiled up the gasket on this. You just get oil, put it on your finger, and rub it around the gasket. They say that it makes a better seal if you do that, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go get a pen, and I always write the mileage and the date and the type of oil that I used and the amount that I used. The internet says, like I said, I've never done an oil change on this truck because I haven't had it that long, but the internet says this engine holds 6 quarts. So all right, 6 quarts. Today is June 24th, 2022. And I'm unsure the mileage. The odometer is broken on this thing, so I don't know how many miles is on it. So unfortunately, I can't write that. All right, guys. Got the drain plug back on. I got a new drain plug because I didn't know what condition the other one was. I got a new oil filter. Wrote the date, 6 quarts, and the type of oil. I'm gonna clean this big mess up that I just made because I'm not showing you the floor. Luckily, I put a piece of cardboard down. You don't see that, but I kind of made a little bit of a mess because I wasn't paying attention. I had some other stuff going on, but I'll see you guys topside. We'll fill the oil back up, and then we'll change the fuel filter. We got the funnel and the fill area, the fill tube, and I have this Lucas engine oil stop leak. The engine does not leak, but it's old and it hasn't been driven in a while, and I've heard a lot of good things. I've used this in a lot of older stuff, and it seems to make it run better. I don't know if it's because it thickens it or what, but this just seems to, and it's supposed to rejuvenate the seals and all this type of stuff, which I think just using something with oil in it does that anyway. But I don't know. I would just feel better if this was in it. It seems like it would make it run better. So I'm going to pour a quart of this in there and then 5 quarts of regular oil. And this container is 5 quarts, 5W30. I usually use Shell Rotella gas or Mobil 1 synthetic oil, but my plan is to run this oil maybe like 1,000 miles and then do another oil change just to get it cleaned out. Because like I said, it hadn't been driven in a while. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of junk in there. Let that sit in there. While that's draining the rest of the way out, let's go change the fuel filter. Guys, I just got so frustrated, and apparently Fords, I did not know this, but apparently Fords have a quick disconnect or quick connect fitting here. I've only ever done like Chevrolets and stuff like that, and they normally just come right off. That one, I guess I just got lucky. I thought that these connectors is actually what held the barb to the bite, but I guess not. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Chris Fix. But he had an excellent idea of getting a pin cap and cutting it. And I'm not going to do it again, but I was actually able to, you know, if you pull that back a little bit, you can fit this on there flat, right? So if you can imagine, here, I'll do this. So imagine that this connector's there, right? You push one end of this on and one end of this on, and you push the pipe toward you, and when you push it toward you, you push this cap that you cut into it. And what that does is release the little grip on the inside, and then you can separate it. I know Chris Fix is a heck of a lot bigger YouTuber than I am, but dude, thank you so much. Because I did not have one of those tools, and I did have a pin cap. I got like 1 million of these, so you saved me, man. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you haven't seen him, go watch him, because he's really smart with cars and stuff like that. Like I said, I thought that the things you just popped that off and it slid off, but apparently that was not the case. Anyways, next step, the oil is obviously good. It's done draining, I would imagine, by now. So what I'm going to do is go up top. I'm going to put the cap on, and we're going to make sure that this is not leaking. So the truck's running, no leaks. It's a good sign, especially after all that finagling I did. I'll let it run for a few more minutes, and then we'll call it good. We'll check the fluid, and then we'll call it good. So I pulled it off the ramps, let it warm up for a minute, pulled it back in. It's been sitting for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes now, so it should be to the correct level. And it is. I know you guys probably can't see it, but the levels are about right there. So it could take a little over 6 quarts, but 6 quarts is just fine. Guys, I am glad for YouTube. If it wasn't for YouTube, I'd still be laying on the floor, cussing that thing out. I don't know why the first one that I pulled off, you saw that it just slid right off. I'm guessing that it wasn't put on correctly, whoever changed it the last time, if it even was changed. But thank goodness for Chris Fix. Like I said, I showed you, you just cut the tip of the marker off, slide the thing on there, press the hose toward it, press the tip toward that, and then the hose just slides right off. Check his video out, because he goes in really good detail with that. And I was able to find what I was looking for very quick. This truck now is, it's got new oil in it. It's got a new filter. Starts up great, runs great since the video 1 and this one. And now we got a new fuel filter. That fuel filter, man, I don't know how long it's been since that thing was changed, but the gasoline in it was like brown and nasty looking, which is not good, because that's what's going in the engine. This truck has a steel gas tank, and I'm hoping that it's not rusted all to heck. But anyways, I guess we'll find out sooner or later. The next video, I'm going to be doing the brake fluid and the power steering fluid. I don't know if I'll do those separate. Probably not, because it's going to be pretty quick to do. But stay tuned for that. I'll be sending it out pretty soon. Hope you guys got something from this. If anything, you got to see me make a big mess and get frustrated. So that was something there. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.